Hello and welcome to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, as we get set here for a homecoming for the Cyclones as West Prairie-Southeastern takes on the Galva Wildcats. Consider on the call here, 1:44 to go, so we're just about set to go live for this game. About 30 minutes ago with the homecoming festivities, they did have a helicopter drop down the game ball. It's a nice little something extra. And it does look like our internet is going a little bit slow. So let me drop down a little bit. If anything, I do have another hotspot that I can whip up and get right. We'll see how it looks like by action time. Cyclones will get set to kick off as they'll face towards the right of your screen. And kicking off to Galva. They're set up. Galva's still in the huddle. As they come onto the field, we'll get set to kick off. Looks like the stream's looking a little bit better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They don't have enough players on the field. There they go. West Prairie didn't do too much kicking last week. That is 34 on the front. Austin Nelson getting set to kick. Back deep to return is Alec Gustafson, the senior wide receiver, as we get set to kick here at Scioto. It's caught by Gustafson around the 15-yard line. He's going to roll towards the right and get swallowed up and tackled. That is Austin Nelson all the way down from kick to tackle. That'll be a way to start out defensively for the Cyclones. And then we'll get to see how Coach McCormick wants to set up defensively. Probably won't see too much change, but we'll see maybe a little bit more blitzing out towards the middle or the right side. And Wildcats will come out in a bunch. They are all just side by side. Down to wingbacks that will slide over. So they will be in shotgun. A little miscommunication as might have already been set. They'll run towards the right unbalanced. It'll be a QB keeper as he runs out towards the right, gets past the first line, and maybe a gain of 4 or 5. That was a rush by Cyrus Hurd, number 12. Cyrus on the rush. That was about a gain of 5, so we'll call it 2nd and 5 here at Ballman Field. Galva gets back. Once again, setting up in that straight line. Nobody gets set fully. And they're going to go to the doubles left. And a little bit of a different look as they do hand it off, but it is seen completely. Great pickup by this defense. I don't think they got anything, if not maybe a loss of a yard. A little different look. They had 18. I don't have an 18 on this schedule. Let me look at the other schedule. Roster. So that is number 18, Blake Stahl on the rush. They'll say no gain on the play. 3rd and 5. 11 minutes to go. Already night here. As it is October, but it does not feel like October at all. Looking to pass. They've got 3 men down the side on the seams. One launches it up. Ooh, and almost picked off. Just through the hands, and it'll be 4th down. 4th and 5 after the incompletion. Looking for 3 seams there, but just couldn't get it to connect. And we'll see maybe punt here, and they will go for the punt. 4th and 5 are the Galva Wildcats. Looks like Cyrus on the kick as well. And it's just a blooper that lands at the 45, and it'll roll all the way down to the 31, as that's where the Wildcats will pick it up. It'll be Cyclone ball as they get set offensively for their first drive of the day. See what the Cyclones decide to do here with their first drive. Last week they wanted to keep it the shotgun, kind of handoff crossbuck look. Had to switch over to the I formation, so might see him start out with that shotgun. 1st and 10, and they'll go with the I formation, 2-man wide. So they got 4 weapons out there. They will hand it off to the right. That's Nelson. He's going to try and find the corner. Stiff arm to the face. And a gain of about 4. Nelson with a gain of 4. And 2nd and 6. Nelson doing pretty much a little bit of everything. Kicking, defense, running. 10:35 to go here in the first quarter. Whitman the QB. They go double tight now. Still in the I formation, fullback power, and Cordell's going to run for the first down. Brody Cordell gets straight up the middle. A little bit of different look here as Cam Kramer was not able to play, I do believe. He was taken out of last week's game. Hands it off once again. This time a sweep. And he's going to get swallowed up. No, he won't be. He'll get up out of one tackle. He gets a first down, and Moore has one man to stop. He gets past him, almost out of bounds, and he does at about the 30-yard line, but a big, long run that time for Austin Nelson. So two rushes so far for Nelson, 1 for Cordell. Sticking in that I formation. So, shotgun. This time it's going to be a keeper up the middle. Whitmore, he gets the first down. And more as he goes all the way in for the touchdown. Matt Whitman for the touchdown rush. Look, it's set for the 2-point conversion. Whitman, the sophomore QB. As Coach McCormick giving him the play right there. So 9:38 remaining in the first. So just a little bit over a minute there to get from the 30 down. They're going to go get fancy. Had the unbalance towards the left. They're not picking it up. They're outweighing him. They don't know quite yet. They're going to run a motion. It's going to be a QB pass. Wide open is the, wide open. Just couldn't handle on it. It's just a little bit low. Intended receiver was Eli to counter. But 6-0 your scores. We'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb. They were so wonderful.
I thought about the staff of MDH. They're all good. This is just the best place for you and your family.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Set to kick. And back deep to receive, a different player now. For Galva, looks like they have switched deep returnman. It's looking like Alex Davis, number 54. Nelson set to kick. And this one's a boomer. Down, dropped at the 25-yard line. And here he comes. Alex on it, slips past one and tripped up. He's got to have everybody else finish him off. And it'll get past the 25 to the 27-yard line, and that's where he'll start out. .9:30 as they get set for their second drive. Couldn't get the first on the first drive. Waiting on an extra lineman to get in. And that's where the Galva Wildcats will get started. At the 27. Still in shotgun. And there go 4 wide here. They'll look to pass. Has comebacks on hitches, and a nice job to get a hand in front of it. Number 45, that's Aiden Akers. So they are going to stay coming up almost quadruple tight, and then they'll split right back out. Have a lot of different formations they can do out of that. About 4 we've already seen today. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll go right back. Looking to pass, and he's going to run. He's just going to keep it. Has 1 man on the tackle. Gets a gain of maybe 2. A solo tackle there, 35. That's Eli to counter. And it'll be 3rd and long. About 3rd and 7, maybe 3rd and 8, somewhere around there. .8:59 to go. They'll have trips to the left.
Akers got to shift over.
They'll send 3, have 1 man on the fake. Turn it around, and he is sacked from behind. They're going to keep pushing him down. They'll lose a gain of 2. So it'll be 4th and 9. A great pickup by this defense. And we'll see if the Wildcats go for it or return back to the punt game. A lot of moving and switching, and back deep to punt. On the return, number 2, Braden Copeland. Still some miscommunications on who's in, who's out for this Galva team. Looking high, kick. It is blocked. He's got to go over and pick it up. That's Mikey Kitch. It's a live ball, folks. And great field position for the West Prairie-Southeastern Cyclones as they get set for their second offensive drive. That first punt was really close to being blocked, too, but that second one able to be picked up. So 1st and 10 start at the 17 for the Cyclones. Empty set, have a double on the right. He's going to look to pass. It'll be a quick launch up to Mikey Kitch, but just overshot. Kitch was able to slide through there and just wide open. So the couple of pass plays they have looked at have been able to show some success downfield. Coach McCormick might start sticking with that. Shotgun, two running backs. They'll hand it off, gets past 1 as Nelson continues to push through, finds the corner, and is in for the touchdown. Nelson's second touchdown of the day. Makes it a 12-0 game. 7:40 remaining here at the first. Motor Mafia down there revving up. Now, I know there's more trucks than revs than I heard, so somebody's not revving when they should be. So second 2-point conversion. They'll go for it again. This time he's going to run past the one, launches it high up, and just can't get it. Nice idea. Second opportunity, just couldn't make it happen. So 12-0 your score. We'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
I like to make time for my patients. I don't ever want anyone to feel rushed. I'm happy to sit and talk for as long as they need. And sometimes that puts me behind in my schedule, but I think it's worth it. People know if they need me that I'll be there.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. This game brought to you by Ron Ilby Auto Sales, with locations in Macomb and Augusta, and with 80 years of car sales experience. Ron Ilby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, stop in or talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.ilbysalescars.com to check out their inventory. 12-0, 7:40 left to go in the first. Nelson kicking again. And they'll run way back there. He's stopped at the 10-yard line. Runs up, picks it up at the 15. Had to double catch that one. He's looking inside and is wrapped up and down at the 30. So 2 straight punts on 3 and outs. We'll see what Galva can get working here for their third trip at the offensive line. Man, even complete night halfway through October, and I'm still sweating up here. It just ain't right. 1st and 10 on the 30. So they'll run double wide, 4 wide. Once again, going for flood look and, smash, and that'll be a catch for 5 yards. 2nd and 5 for the Galva Wildcats. Well, thanks for alerting me to that. I have no idea how that got flipped. Normally Cyclones are on the right. I didn't even look. Oh, heck. 2nd and 5 here. Wildcats get set after the pass. It did work. They're going to go into a little bit. Oh. Going to go with trips now to the left. Wildcats looking to pass. They go long. And it's a little short. Maybe. No, it is caught. Down at the the 29 on the long pass. Man, he dropped that one perfect. I thought it was going to be short. So, 35 yards on the pass, 1st and 10, as it's the first down for the Wildcats. 6:55 to go in the first. They'll head right back up to the line. Offense trying to get set. Looking to pass once again. They'll roll out this time. Wide open lane. 2 men as he'll slide down at the... Yeah, let's go with about 1 to go. Not the full first down, as it's about the 21-yard line. 6:18 left to go. As the Wildcats got some offensive momentum now. They're going to go under center with a fullback. It's a different look for him so far. Hands the ball off, gets past one, gets past two, and tackled down from behind. Austin Nelson able to save a touchdown, but it will be a first down and first and goal for the Galva Wildcats. 5:47 left to go. See, they've marked him down at about the 5-yard line. Right back to that under center. You do have an extra blocker on the right, but he's going to look to pass. Has an out route, and it is incomplete. Second and goal on the incompletion, as they couldn't get the out. 5:19. That'll stop the clock here for the first quarter. Some defensive subs for West Prairie as the referee respot the ball. So 2nd and 5. Well, 2nd and goal at the 5 for the Wildcats. Back under center. This time an extra blocker to the left. They'll run it right towards the left. Has one man to stop him. And he's in for the Galva touchdown. 12-6 as the Wildcats get set to go for two. 5:14 left in the first here at homecoming. So Galva is going to draw a lot of people out. Have one wide receiver to the left, 4 to the right, and then send that one man in motion. He'll stop and they'll go to the left, try to run an option, and we'll see if he can get in. No, he cannot. Great pickup by this Cyclones defense to stop him. 12-6 your score. We'll be right back.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. This game brought to you by Mutt Insurance Group. Thank you for tuning in to TSSR Game Time Live. This coverage of, West Prairie Southeastern Cyclones football brought to you by Mutt Insurance Group and Grinnell Mutual. Contact Mutt Insurance for all of your home, auto, farm, commercial, health, life, and Medicare insurance needs. And live life knowing you're covered. Set to kick, Galva with 2 kickers, it looks like. A little different look for him. And it'll be a high kick. Only goes a little while. And they'll get past one, and he gets tackled down at the 48. 48-yard line is where they'll mark him down. And that's how the Cyclones get set up. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. See what the Cyclones can continue to pour on here against Galva. Pretty much have had success with anything they've started so far. So they will go with the double tie I. Everybody cramp in the box. Fullback run as Cordell finds a man. He's got one behind him as he's just got to keep trucking along down to the 30-yard line. And a long gain of about 22 for Brody Cordell, and it'll be a first down for the Cyclones. 5 minutes to go here in the first, as the Cyclones are rolling another first down for him. Back to that I formation. 1st and 10, handed off to Nelson. Nelson slips past one. He's got a nice block. He's going to keep on rolling, and they're going to call the hold. They'll call the hold on Brody Cordell. Cordell does not think that he got a full hold, thinking he got a little bit of a nice sell on that one, but will be a hold no matter what. That'll bring him back bring him back 10. And West Prairie will get set to start again. Ooh, that was very, I thought that was very close, but looking at it the second time, it was indeed very, very close, but just on that outside edge. Anything's going to be called a hold there. So 1st and 7, as they'll go right back to the same play and get a nice gain again. Nelson gets a gain of about 4 or 5. And we do have an injury on the field. So we'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on, so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live. Austin Nelson on the injury. Looks like maybe got a wind knocked out of him. Was up and moving on his own. Now talking to the doc for a real quick. 2nd down now and 3 to go. Back to shotgun. Handed off, and that's a nice run right there as he cuts back inside to get even more yardage. Just close. Down at the 5, Aiden Akers on the rush. It'll be another Cyclones first down. 4:02 to go. It'll be 1st and goal from the 5. Coach talking to Austin Nelson. So hopefully we'll see him next drive. Hands it off this time towards the left side. He's got the lane and in for the touchdown. Braden Copeland on the run. Makes it an 18-6 game with 3:36 to go. They'll try to get the 2-point conversion. 0 for 2 so far on them. This time they'll keep with the normal setup. They'll say the defender was in bounds, but boy, he was out of pocket, completely out of the way as a keeper gets it in for 2. 20-6, your score here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Still 3:36 to go in the first, and we'll take a break.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their healthcare.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb. They were so wonderful.
I thought about the staff of MDH. They're all good. This is just the best place for you and your family.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Austin Nelson set to kick off, so he looks like he is back and in full health. 3:36 to go. It's getting defender set at the 30, and that's going to go way off. Looks like it might have. I think he got hit. I'm pretty sure. Because that took a wide angle. But they'll get set up at the 30. And the referee's discussing. Couldn't quite see with the second look whether it hit or just flew off. But they'll go move it to the 31. And that'll be where they mark it, 1st and 10. Wildcats under center. They had the most success with this formation so far. And they hand it off right at the middle, but he is stuffed by the line. And it looks like it was a mix of the offense and defensive line. He just could not find a hole anywhere. So a loss of about 1 if they do mark him down at all. Well, it looks like about 4 inches he might have lost there. So 2nd and 10.4. No, that wouldn't make any sense. I don't want to start doing fractions here. I'll be here all day. 3 minutes to go. 2nd down. Back under center. Looking to pass. He's got a slant, but he's got all types of defenders in front of him. And it's picked off. Picked off. He's got a block on the far side. He's going to try and cut inside. That is the QB. And he's just going to keep on rolling. But there is a flag in the backfield. There is a flag. I do believe either a hold or a block in the back. They're going to call a late hit. Let me double check that one. Number 4. Well, I can't see anything, but I sure didn't see too much of any late hit. Coach McCormick talking to the referee to see what the heck's going on. And now the referee's trying to figure out where to mark it. Okay, it was after the play. It was after. So after the play, late hit on the Cyclones. That'll give them the points. But I'm still trying to figure out exactly where the hit would have been if it was marked down at the 40. At any case, they'll get set for the 2-point conversion. They'll probably mark it off here. And they will mark it from. Everybody really had a loss for words here. Coaches confused for both teams. Players confused. I bet even some of the referees confused. And here comes Coach McCormick to come talk again at him. As Greg hits the Jeopardy music, trying to figure out what's going on. I tried looking through our camera system. We didn't have anything. We were zoomed in on the play at hand. So 26-6, 2-point conversion from the 15, 16, 17. as they'll send 4 wide. Looking to pass, they'll send an extra defenseman and just get rid of it. Oh, he's going to roll around to the right now and gets the pass off and trying to get through, and he's tackled down. He got a gain of about 4 on the 2-point conversion, but that'll be 2:39 remaining in the first quarter, 26-6, as offensively Cyclones doing a great job. Defensively just got the pick 6. So we'll be right back after this.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb. They were so wonderful.
I thought about the staff of MDH. They're all good. This is just the best place for you and your family.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. This game brought to you by Adams Experts, looking for top-notch local computer sales and repair experts. Oh boy, it has been a long day. I've tried to do math. I'm now trying to read out loud. Everything is just not going my way. Looking for top-notch local computer sales and repair services. Call Adams Experts at Quincy at 217-214-3423. As he gets a nice run up to the 30, and that's where it'll end. 2:33 left to go in the first. That's Adams Experts. We make technology work. Adams Experts, your go-to when your computer goes down. Tied at second, Dodgers and Padres. You know, it feels like the playoffs so far has just been whirling by. I don't know if it's just me being busy or what, but it just looks like you blink and 4 more teams are eliminated. Here we are already in AL and NLDSs. Hands the ball off, this time looking towards the left. And a nice tackle that time by Cordell. And a gain of about 2, 2nd and 8. Later on at half, don't forget we will have the homecoming court and all the festivities here for you. Back to I formation, the tight end to the left. And he's going to look to pass. He launches it towards the out route, and he'll stop it down at the 42. Oh, they'll go to the 41. Not even. They'll go to the 40. They'll stay where the ball was when he dropped. And it'll be 3rd and 2. Third and 2. Back under center. 1 fullback, 2 wide receivers, 1 on, 1 off. And it'll look to pass. He's got a man in the open on the slant, and he just lost it. Thrown just a little bit behind, had 1 hand on, and just tumbled out. So on the incompletion, it'll be 4th down for the Cyclones. Excuse me, for 4th down for the Wildcats. 1 minute to go here in the first. As boy, with the passing game, it feels like this quarter is just keeps on moving. Already 40 minutes of game time, of real time in this 12 minutes of real time. 4th down. Sending wide. 1 fullback. And they'll get the man to jump. However, they'll also get, that is the left wide receiver on the run. Oh, they going to call it on us? Okay, and there's one referee to call it correctly because they're going to call an offsides on a man who jumped and maybe got a foot over the line over a person 7 yards deep. So on the correct call, 26-6, 1 minute to go. It'll be 4th and 8. So down 20, they will go for it here on 4th down. 1 man under. He'll go to a pass once again. A great block so far. And on the rush, way high up there, just overthrown. And there'll be a turnover on down. That was a great job by that offensive line as the Cyclones took more in. They were able to push everybody out, step up, throw up. Just a little bit too much power on that one. So 52 seconds left to go, 26-6, as it'll be Cyclone ball, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This game brought to you by Western Illinois University. At Western Illinois University, the Leathernecks don't just blend in because purple stands out. At WIU, there's limitless potential with campuses in Macomb, Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out. 1st and 10, I formation, 2 men tight, hands it off, fullback dive, Cordell on the rush. And once again, the fullback dive just keeps on chugging as they stop after a gain of 8. Well, 8 versus 7. We'll see if my guess is better than Greg's guess. I was wrong. 2nd and 3 to go. 23 seconds to go here in the first. 26-6 your score. Back to the eye. They're going to send the blitz towards the right, but right upfield, I believe that is Nelson, indeed. And he'll get the first. So after the first, 26-6, 5 minutes to go. 5 seconds to go on the clock. So this will be the end of the first quarter. Cyclones lead here at homecoming, 26-6. So we'll be right back after this on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Don't forget, homecoming, all the festivities and such will be at halftime.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Offsides as soon as we get set for second quarter. So Galva not starting on good standing, 1st and 5 for West Prairie now at the 24-yard line. Hands it off, looking towards the left. He's got to cut in, cut around. Aiden Akers on the rush. And it will be a first. They'll say he's at the 12-yard line. So 11:45. First down for the Cyclones. (12 to 6). Excuse me. 26 to 6. Here with 11:20. Here we are. Switching defensemen. 4 men wide. They send 2 extra blitzers. They're going to drop it up inside. Mikey Kitch with the catch. In for the touchdown. They saw that it worked earlier. It's just a little bit overthrown. This time works to perfection. Referee will talk a little bit with the defender. 32 to 6 now your score. With already a lot of game left to play. 32-6. Cyclones getting them in easy. So 2-point conversion. They are going to go with the 4 men wide. 1 on the right. 1. It'll be an option. They'll option it back. One-handed catch by Austin Nelson, and he is in for 2. 34-6. As the Cyclones just completely rolling so far. This game's brought to you by Pawn Plus. Pawn Plus is proud to have served Macomb and the surrounding area for over 20 years, providing cash for most items of value. Pawn Plus is the area's largest seller of used items, including firearms. They also provide on-site jewelry repairs and are open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday. They have a great selection of jewelry, electronics, tools, and video games. Located at 324 West Jackson Street in Macomb between IARCO and Taco Bell.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Nelson set to kick. And a flag. So it looks like they ran a little bit too fast. They'll move back some and kick it off again. So at the 35, they'll get set to kick again. Nelson, another long kick. This one drops at the 20. It rolls in. He'll roll to the right, and nice tackle there to swallow him up. That is number 23, Bryson. That is Bryson Tanner. So 11-10 remaining here in this first half. 34-6 your score as the Wildcats look to get another drive in. As they switch back under center, 1 man behind, 2 wide. And they get another one of his own players to jump. So that's 2 false starts in a row on the hard count attempt. So 1st and 15 for the Wildcats. First and 15. We'll see what the Wildcats want to go with this time. So under center. Looking to pass. Has the out route. Picked off. That was caught. That was caught. Heck of a catch. Whoo, Raid Copeland on that. Whoo. Wow. Definitely almost cussed into that microphone. That was a great catch. Toe tapped, looked at the referee just to make sure before he came back out. So one attempt at getting out of this hole and another fail as Cyclones with the second pick of the day. As they'll start their next drive at the opponent's 49-yard line. Rolling out, right, launches it. A little bit low, but still able to be caught. He rolls inside, gets past one defender, has one behind, two on the side. He's trying to stiff arm one, and he is tackled at the 30-yard line. Aiden Akers on the catch. And if he is down to the 30, that's a 19-yard pass. So another first down for the Cyclones. Still 10:45 left to go here in this second quarter. I formation. Hands it off right. And they got loads of room. Austin Nelson keeps it trucking past one defender, a first down and more. He gets a nice gain of about, almost a gain of 20. Yeah, mark him down at 9. So another 19-yard gain for the Cyclones. And it'll be another first down. And a timeout taken by the Wildcats. So we'll take a timeout here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on, so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 34-6 your score, 10-19. First and goal for the Cyclones at the 9-yard line. He's going to look to pass, launches it high up, and incomplete. Intended for Akers, couldn't get this one in. So it'll be 2nd and 9 after the incompletion. See what the Cyclones decide to do for this one. $10-13 left to go in the first half. Hands it off way complete. You could drive a full-on 18-wheeler through that hole. What a gain. Another touchdown, this time for Brody Cordell. And 40-6 now your score. $10:08 to go. Back to the 2-point conversion formation. Sends man in motion. He gets past one defender. He's got blocks. And in for two. So 42-6, we'll be right back.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 24-6 your score. This game brought to you by McDonough District Hospital. McDonough District Hospital athletic trainers in the MDH Rehabilitation Center. Locations in Bushnell and Macomb provide expert help to Cyclone student athletes in the prevention and care and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. Looking, and he's going to have to step out of bounds at around the 38-yard line, we'll say. 42-6. Wildcats going to have to try and do something different offensively. Got that one touchdown on a pass and a few nice runs. So far hasn't. 42-6, 10 minutes to go. First and 10. As they'll go to double tight with one wide back. Sends him in motion. You're going to look to pass. Has an open out route. Wide open. Has one man to beat on the far side. That's Cordell. And, that's Copeland. And he's able to push him out. Fives and twos still screwing up with me, I guess, as I can't figure it out. But a long pass and run. As they'll get down all the way to the 23-yard line. So first and 10 for the Wildcats on a huge chunk play to get them some momentum. And a timeout taken, second timeout by the Wildcats, so we'll take a break as well.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. First and 10 after the timeout for the Wildcats. And they'll send a man in motion once again. This time it'll be roll out towards the right. Another pass play, and that is incomplete. Pass was intended to number 12, Cyrus Hurd. And it'll be second and 10 at the 22-yard line. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Under center. Sends a man in motion. This is going to be a rollout. Gets 2 blocks and is pushed out of bounds just past the 10-yard line. Excuse me, the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 7. Oh, they'll move him up to the 8. So 3rd and 2. Nine minutes to go here in the first half. Third and 2. Fake. It's going to be a fullback handoff, and I don't believe he got the first. That will be a fourth and 1 as he's able to be stopped after gaining just a little bit. I'll go 4th and 2, but that was a great job to pick up on the exaggerated fake in the handoff to the fullback rolling inside. Fourth down. Wildcats with it. Might try for that hard count. And they do. And they got him to jump again. They've tried 3 hard counts, and they've got a wide receiver to jump 3 different times. So that'll move them back 5 for the 4th down try again. So 4th and 7 for the Wildcats. Cyclones kind of got bailed out there. So switching things around, 1 man under center, fullback with him. He's going to look to pass, and he's just got defenders all over. He launches it up and incomplete, and the Cyclones get the turnover on downs. Great blitz on the corner by Mikey Kitch to really just rattle his cage, and it'll be a 1st down for the Cyclones. 7:38 to go here in the first half. 42-6 your score. First and 10. I formation sweeps to the right side. Has 1 lead blocker. He's going to get inside. Nice gain on the play by Nelson. Gain of about 6. So 2nd and 4. With 7:11 left. They'll send 2 men wide, I formation. Blitz coming on the left. They send him fullback and gets the 1st down. Cordell on the run. Gets a gain of about 5, and it'll be another 1st down for the Cyclones. Here with 7 minutes to go. Another run upfield. This time gets a gain of about 2. I will give him 3. So 2nd and 7. Cordell coming off. They'll get him some water. Back to the shotgun, 2 men wide. Excuse me, tight. And it's a crossbuck to Nelson. Nelson has 1 man to beat. It is a foot race on the side, and he has stepped out. But enough to get the 1st down as they'll move the chains here. 6 minutes to go. Cyclones just keep rolling. Rolling inside. He's going to cut back towards the right. Close to the first down. Copeland on the rush. Just short, so it'll be 2nd and inches. 5:42 to go. So 5:30. Cyclones get set in the eye. Looks like they're going unbalanced to the right now. And they said Nelson through the unbalanced. It gets the first down. Looks like a gain of about 4. It'll be a first down. .457 to go. 1st and 10 at the 41. I formation. Timeout taken beforehand, it looks like. Timeout then. That is their last timeout, and we'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. After the timeout, it's still 4:48 to go. 1st and 10, I formation, hands it off to Nelson. Nelson gets past one defender. He's got lots of room and in for the touchdown. Another long touchdown run. I believe his 3rd of the day for Austin Nelson. And that'll be 48-6 your score, as our scoreboard being slow. And it gives them extra points. Why not? So 48-6, looking to make it a clean 50. With the 2-point conversion, we'll see if they go I or back to that 4 wide. Looks unbalanced towards the left, but the defense has not shifted over. And QB looks like maybe a bad snap, but he's going to roll it in. Not get it. So 48-6 will be your score at 4:38 left in the second quarter. We'll be right back.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 4:38 left to go, 48-6 your score. That is a line drive kick. Picked up. He's going to run inside towards the left. Doesn't have too much to go as he stopped at the 35-yard line. First and 10 for the Wildcats. See how Galva decides to play this one. Last two drives ended in interceptions. Under center, double tight, man in motion, hands it off up the middle. It is completely stopped. Maybe a gain of 2. But a nice job by this defensive line. Second and 8. Getting set in formation. 4 minutes to go. Man in motion. This time they'll roll out right. He is tackled as soon as he throws it. And it goes incomplete. So 3rd and 9. Bottom of the 4th. As the Dodgers lead the Padres 1-0 in the NLDS. Do believe tomorrow will be the deciding game for the Tigers and the Cleveland Guardians. And Yankees have clinched and Mets have clinched. Looking to pass, he rolls back, drops back. Full 7 is right there, is his wide receiver. As he's pushed out of bounds just past the 40-yard line to the 38-yard line. That's where the Wildcats will get set up on the first down. Another pass, that little out route working for him. Actually looked more like a corner on that one. First and 10. Sends one in man in motion. They'll roll out right. He's got the defense all over him. Mikey Kitch on the tackle. No gain. Maybe he got a few on the tackle roll, but Kitch played that one perfectly. That'll roll clock. 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 48-6. Under center, rolling, man in motion to be fake with the fullback, and I believe he lost yards. At least a loss of 1, if not more, on the tackle. 3rd and long. Third and long for Galva. Two minutes to go, 48-6 your score. 3rd and long, Galva's going to go wide. 2 men wide. He's going to look to launch it deep. Has 1 man. Incomplete. No flags on the play, so it'll be 4th and long for the Wildcats. $142 left to go. They will go for it. 4th and long. at the 40. 2 men wide looking to pass. They'll send an extra blocker. And they'll let that one go. Good job there by Braden Copeland to let that one go instead of pick it off. So they stay with the nice possession. However, it looks like one player is holding his arm. And I'm trying to read the number. That is number 55. That's, yeah, Jair Flora Durham. Don't know if he just got hit underneath the chest plate, right under, or on the arm, but so 135, 1st and 10 for the Cyclones. Hands it off right, pops it out, Austin Nelson, as he stumbles ahead for a gain of about 9 with 1:30 left to go. Looking, is going to roll towards the left. And he's going to cut back inside for the 1st and more here with 54 seconds to go. First and 10. 43 seconds left to go. We'll see if they try to get one in before the end of the half. Try to get running clock throughout the rest of the 4th quarter. Excuse me, 2nd half. As Whitman on the rush. And he gets another gain of 9. Very close with 23 seconds left to go. Cyclones will get the ball back after the kick. Talking to the referee. But 8 seconds, that will be the end of the half. So we will keep it here live. I'll open up here so everybody can hear Greg for the homecoming court. Will roll down here like normal. So I'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, if you would please clear the track. We will be having the homecoming royalty in just a little bit. I think you can roll. I want to let them get closer over here before they... I'm going to let them get in between them. What? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it is homecoming 2024. As you please put your hands together for all the attendants coming through. First, the freshman attendants, Briley Elliott, the daughter of Danielle and Casey Elliott, and Henry Welsh, the son of Tiffany and Steve Welsh. sophomore attendants, Carly Jackson, the daughter of Shannon and Gary Jackson, and Brayden Copeland, the son of Clintus and Jeff Copeland. Junior attendants, Alexa Barkley, daughter of Natasha and Trent Barkley, and Emmanuel Barrientos, son of Elba and Eduardo Barrientos. Senior attendants, Chloe Winkler, daughter of Maya McCourt and Daniel Winkler, and Ethan Qualls, son of Sarah Hochcrafter and Quentin Qualls. Also, Lindsay Dunn, daughter of Jessica and Gary Dunn, and Coy Bennell, son of Aaron and Chad Phelps, and the late Greg Bennell. The 2023 King and Queen, Claire Nelson, daughter of Todd and Megan Nelson, and Clayton Hunt, son of Jake and Kara Hunt. And now to announce your 23-24 West Prairie King and Queen are Coy Bennell and Lindsay Dunn. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your homecoming court 2024. Please put your hands together for them once again. Other contests from homecoming, the winners of the float contest, 4th place the freshmen, 3rd place the juniors, 2nd place the sophomores, and 1st place the seniors. And I do have one other item of business here at the half. I want to thank everyone who purchased raffle tickets for the West Prairie-Southeastern Cyclones cash drawing. Here are your winners. 3rd place winner of $25, Sarah Diamond. 2nd place winner of $75, Debbie Schwong. And the 1st place winner of $100, Desi Steele. Congratulations to all the winners.
All right, welcome to halftime here. Patrick Osterman with us, and we talk about behind-the-scenes stuff all the time. The guy running the board right now, kind of crazy.
I don't know if you could get a much higher title running the board behind the scenes of an interview at McDonough District Hospital other than our president and chief executive officer, Bill Murdoch. But we appreciate Bill helping us out.
Yeah, he's game to help with everything. That's I'm guessing your job has to be a little more relaxed now. He seems to be like a pretty good guy to work with.
I tell you what, Bill has done a fantastic job. You knew just how good of a person he was, having worked with him for the last 5 years prior as our chief financial officer. And when he was promoted to our chief executive officer, I was all excited about it. I think everybody in the organization was very excited about it. You talk about, do you need to do a national search? And our board of directors, I give them all the credit in the world. They listen to the staff. They listen to the community members and said, you got somebody here who knows what they're doing, is a great person, does a great job. He knows the community. He's invested in the community. And it's been a great 2024 so far. And we've got a lot of bright future, a lot of great things that we're looking ahead towards.
Well, it's nice because MDH has been so embedded in the community, right? It is always nice to have somebody at the top and throughout the system that's also embedded in what the community has to offer and needs.
Absolutely. With my job, I do a lot of community relations. I get out, talk with businesses, talk with organizations. And one of the first conversations I had with Bill when he stepped into that new role, he said, Pat, I want to get out in the community. And we've been able to do that. We've gone out and met with our regional healthcare colleagues, CEOs, just talking about what can we do together? Is there anything we can do together? Rural healthcare is tough. There's a lot of challenges we face, but if we work together, maybe play to each other's strengths, I think we can both succeed. And that's the best way that we can help serve our community, help serve the patients that we are here to serve.
Well, and improving your brand is always a good thing, right? Whether it's a hospital or TSSR Game Time Live, improving your brand is a good thing. Getting out in the community helps that, but also expanding your options helps that as well, right?
Absolutely. One of the things you always look at is clinical partnerships. If we can't get a physician here, is there another healthcare organization that we can do what we call a clinical partnership with? Blessing Health is a great example out of Quincy. They bring cardiologists up here, a pulmonologist. We have a urologist that comes up here once a week. So our patients in McDonough County, they don't have to drive down to Quincy or maybe Springfield or maybe Peoria. If we can find those clinical partnerships where they can be seen here in Macomb, it's just a win-win for everybody.
Well, last year we talked about expanding to Monmouth with you. We talked about the pharmacy. As we talked to Bill, the pharmacy is expanding, and I shouldn't say expanding, it's coming to completion. You've done great things, I think, in Monmouth. What's down the road for MDH? Are you at a point that you can talk about anything that's coming?
I think we just got to keep looking on how we can continue to grow, and that's been one of our focal points. We do strategic planning on a quarterly basis. We want to look ahead, 2-3 years down the road, but as we said, there's a lot of dynamics going on in healthcare right now. So if you get too far ahead, you kind of lose sight what could be coming right around the corner. So that's why we try to keep it more of a short term, yet still look ahead to the long term. Like we said, our biggest challenge is how can we continue to grow? We've been here for over 65 years. What can we do as an organization, as a staff, as an administration team to make sure we're still around here for 65 years and beyond?
As public relations guy for the hospital, what do you want to use this opportunity to tell the people that might be watching about MDH in 2024 that's different maybe than what they expected or saw from 2023 or before?
Well, as you just talked about, our clinical expansions, as you said, Monmouth, our MDH Monmouth Clinic, convenience clinic, sports med and rehab. We got great staff up there, and I think that's a common theme. I know Bill talks about this a lot. I 100% on board with this too. I agree 100%. I would think you'd ask any of our staff members, they would say that we got a great team right now. We do a great job working together, and I think that's how we can play to our strengths to help grow. You talked about the community pharmacy. We're excited when that starts coming online and how we can best serve our community. A lot of convenience. I think one thing that we learned from COVID, people love convenience. We got our drive-through labs, and now you got our drive-through community pharmacy. A lot of good things going on. Stay tuned. It's an exciting time right now in our organization.
Well, have some fun at baseball this weekend, okay?
We're going to have some fun. A lot of fall baseball going on as we record this right before the start of high school football season. I know we're going to have a lot of great football games. We want to wish all of our area teams the best of luck this year.
We'll be right back with the second half right after this.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 3 minutes left in halftime as we get set for the third quarter, 48-6. As Galva trying their best to get something going, but just hasn't happened so far. Looking towards tomorrow, looks like we've got WAU Western Illinois taking on UT Martin, part of the new conference they're in. Western on a hot streak, 2 in a row now. We'll see if they can continue to make it 3 in a row. Rest of the college football slate looking like Utah versus Arizona State tonight. Tomorrow, Clemson, Wake Forest. Missouri at UMass. Number 21 ranked Missouri at University of Massachusetts. South Carolina at Alabama. Stanford, Notre Dame. Texas, Oklahoma. Red River rivalry. First run of the SEC version. Still feels weird. Number 22 ranked Pittsburgh taking on California. Number 23 Illinois taking on Purdue. Penn State, USC. BYU, Arizona. Georgia, Mississippi State. Florida, Tennessee, big rivalry there. Ole Miss versus LSU. Number 2, number 3, Ohio State versus Oregon. Iowa State versus West Virginia. Kansas State, Colorado. And we end tomorrow at 10 p.m. with Boise State versus Hawaii. And we'll see how much Boise State can run over Hawaii. That running back is insanely good. For the NFL, 49ers beat the Seahawks last night. Jaguars taking on the Bears, 8:30 start for the London games. Bucks, Saints, Commanders, Ravens. Packers versus the Cardinals. Colts versus the Titans. Texans, Patriots. Browns, Eagles, Chargers, Broncos. Steelers, Raiders. Falcons, Panthers. The Lions versus the Cowboys. And we end tomorrow with Bengals, Giants. The battle of great teams right there as the Bengals and Giants, both 1-3. And Bills, Jets to finish off the week. We'll see exactly how the Jets fare without their head coach. We'll see if Aaron Rodgers can turn them completely around. So about 3 minutes to go as teams start warming up. We'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live as we get set to kick off 48-6 as the Cyclones will get the first offensive drive of the half. 48-6, Cyclones probably looking to get another points to get that 50-point deficit to get running clock throughout the rest of this one. Looks like Greg's still a little bit out, so we'll go with no PA for a bit. 12 minutes on the clock, 48-6 your score. Back to return is Braden Copeland. Hey, there he is. And the kickoff is a, a little confused there as they rolled it, didn't go 10. It bounced off a few white player, and we'll go for it. They pick up the ball at the 50. Referee's going to discuss a little bit, switch the balls over. And they will mark it where it was touched by the kicking team. And we are indeed in running clock. .48-6 as they run upfield. Once again, we are in running clock throughout the rest of this one. Gain of a nice 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Also, there's 3 wonderful young ladies that are walking around with a chance to raffle of a Yeti cooler.
Hands this one off. Nelson's going to pop it out to the right side. Gets past one. It's off to the races as he slows down, pushes one out of the way, keeps on rolling. Down to, I think, around the 10-yard line. So a long gain. It'll be another first down for the Cyclones. So first down for the Cyclones. Hands it off. Nelson this time doesn't get much. Second down and 9. Roll in and see exactly where he lines at. About the 3-yard line. Man, just a little bit short. So it would be 3rd and short. They're almost at the line.
3rd down, and the length of one of those wonderful towels that the sophomore class is selling. See, misses the counter out of the end zone.
And he rolls through and in for the touchdown. Cyclones scored another one, 54-6. As they'll get set to go for the 2-point conversion.
Cyclones will go for 2.
And they'll take the knee. So we'll take a quick break and be back.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their healthcare.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 7:20 left to go here in the third. as we do indeed have rolling clock, 54-6 here at homecoming. And a little whirly bird gets a nice roll, gets a nice bounce too as they finally pick it up. They're going to look towards the right side, gets past one, and he is stopped. Brody Cordell on the tackle. That'll set him up for the another offensive drive. .639 as they get set. And they'll keep it rolling towards the right. And a stop, ripping around. Ball might be out. And a looking. And it is Cyclone ball on the fumble. And man, just things just keep rolling for the Cyclones. That's the third takeaway so far for the Cyclone defense. Scored on one. 5:43 left to go. Not much doing there. Maybe a gain of one. Rolling towards the right. Carry of about, let's go with about 3. Rolling towards the right. Whitman can't get much. He's thrown out of bounds. Maybe a loss of 1. So that'll bring up 4th down and long. Running left, trying to cut back in, stops by his own man, finds an open hole, and rumbles through and in for the 1st down. Cyclones continuing to roll, now 3:12 remaining. .248. Rolling out and in. Cyclones get another touchdown. 60-6. Here at homecoming, 2:20 Most likely will kneel out this 2-point conversion attempt. So we'll take a break here. 66.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 1:10 remaining. With 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Looking to kick, and he does. Drops down, picked up. Ooh, doesn't step out of bounds. Very close, however. Ooh! Cordell with a huge hit. Good Lord. Huge hit out of the sideline, and that'll be close to the end of the third quarter. 15 seconds, I doubt they'll run a play here. Three, 2, and 1. So that'll be the end of the third quarter. We'll be right back.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 60-6. Here with a full fourth quarter remaining. I believe that was close to about a 8-9 minute quarter, something like that. Here with rolling clock. 1st and 10. After the huge hit, they're going to look to pass. Has the corner, and he cannot keep a hold of it. Just a little bit too high, bobbled around on the tackle. So incomplete pass, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Second and 10. They'll roll everybody out 4 wide. And looking to pass. Stepping up, Cyclones are all around him. But he's going to get outside, gets a nice block, and it'll be a first down. That gets them to the across the 50-yard line to the 40. Nope, at the 50-yard line. I'd like to thank you all for watching here on TSSR Game Time Live. This game brought to you by MTC Communications. Having slow, unreliable internet just doesn't cut it in 2024. MTC Communications offers lightning-fast, reliable fiber internet, video, phone, home, and camera systems to the McDonough, Henderson, and Hancock County areas. Visit mtc.crowdfiber.com to check your availability. Looking to pass, trips to the right. There's going to be a screen, and he is swallowed up for no gain. This game also brought to you by Sports Corner 124, Macomb's original local sports bar is the Sports Corner at 124, with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games with all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drinks and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. 2nd and 10 after the failed screen play. 10 minutes to go. Looking to roll. Gets one block, and he slips through the one tackle, has one blocker. He's going to come through and in for the touchdown. Don't see any flags on the play, so 60-12 on the 50-yard carry with 9:30 left to go. And the Wildcats will end up going for 2. No, they're going to go for the PAT. Set up. And no good. Just low. So we'll be right back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their healthcare.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 7:45 left to go as they get set to kick off. And there's the whistle. Kick is a squib, and once again, it doesn't go very far. Gets to the 48-yard line, and that's where the Cyclones will get set up offensively. So as they switch around some players, get some new blood in, 7 minutes to go. Cyclones will get set offensively. Galva looks like have switched some players in. And Peyton Totten will be the new QB. I formation, hands it off to the fullback, gets past one defender and whipped around and down. That is 23, Bryson Tanner. And a gain of about 4. Second and 6, I formation. Ball on the ground. Yep, Totten was able to cover it up, so a loss of 1.5, and it'll be 3rd and 8. Rolling out left side, trying to find something upside. Cannot. Wildcat stop that one. He loses a gain of about 4. So 4th down. And they'll run out to the far side. Ball on the ground. It'll be Wildcat ball with 5 minutes to go. Set to go. Long drive all the way deep. Incomplete. You said you want to try it? I'll try it. All right, well, put the headset on, introduce yourself, and we'll try to roll a little bit and don't cuss.
What's up, y'all? This is Colin Servin. With the game, looks like number 18's running down the 50 to the 40 to the 30 to the 20 to the 10, and he's gonna go all the way. Touchdown, Galva. Um, 55 yards on the run. The score is now 60 your Westbury Cyclones and 18 your Galva Wildcats. Looks like they're looks like they're gonna go for the 2 after their failed kick last time. All right, they're lining up. Looks like they're in shotgun. No. Oh, they're spreading out. They're in wide eye. Oh, quarterback sneak, number 12. Hits. It's 42 in the end zone. Good. 2-point conversion's good. All right. The score is your Westbury Cyclones 60. Wildcats 18. Time is 2:14 in the third quarter. We'll be right back.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on, so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
Macomb Original Local Sports Bar. Oh. All right, my bad. Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's Original Local Sports Bar is a sports bar cornered at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area's TSSR games. Live broadcast at Sports Center, Sports Corner at 124. All while enjoying your favorite cold drinks and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. Thank you.
Okay, so
penalty on the play on illegal touching on the offense?
On the Wildcats.
Oh, yeah, on the Wildcats.
It's just gonna looks like they're gonna just wait out the game. So
Looks like they're gonna mark it on the 51. Oh, 49. Galva's 41, right? 49. It's the Cyclones football. Number 3, Peyton Totten, quarterback. Number 32, Bryson Tanner, second back. And they're going to kneel the ball. And they have won the game.
So tell them the final.
The final is West Prairie Cyclones 60, Wildcats 20. Thank you for watching this TSSR Game Time. Good night.
Game Time Live.
Game Time Live.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time.